All right, you pajama wearing motherfuckers. Here you go. Here's number 3. You might even get a number 4 tonight. I don't know, but let me start with this. Okay. A lot of people name the devil, Hedgie, the hedge fund manager. I call him the devil. A lot of people don't get an idea of what he is. I actually admire the fucking person. Not gonna name which one, but at the end of the day, they're involved in investing into companies, holding positions in them. They're representing their clients. Sometimes they make plays like what happened in coronavirus with the AMC and GameStop. Listen, they got in, they made a lot of money. Sometimes things don't go as planned, whatever. Even though you people go to sleep at night, I hope their mother falls on the ground. I got you. But they serve a purpose, believe it or not. So I'm not completely against them. At the end of the day, I've worked alongside some of them. So my thing is like, it all depends where you're at. But I'll give you a little bit of I'll give an example of the turkey story. I'll even give you a Benito the ambulance driver story. But anyway, the fund that I was working with, they were analyzing an insurance company to buy. And it was an auto insurance policy, writing company, whatever. And it was like an old company that they thought that if they put the type of technology, like workflow, like what you see now, enter in your information, page 2, continue, auto policy. Well, I was involved in that stuff, the workflow. So they said, listen, if we buy this horrendous fucking insurance company that has an incredible client base and reach, because everybody likes it in California, Southwest for that matter, could you work the technology out in order to make it modernized, compete with the Geicos, the Allstate, everything, but on a regional market? And I was like, yeah, but I got to see the business model. I'm not an insurance guy. And they were like, you know something? We had an incredible insurance guy. I said, okay, let me talk to him so I can kind of know what's going on. So basically they had a guy that basically his forte, his area expertise was insurance. He actually used to be an insurance sales guy. He just came over to the street. And I said, let me talk to him. And they're like, well, we wish you could, but he kind of found Jesus and now he's back in West Virginia and he doesn't want to come back. He's selling insurance. I'm like, okay. So I said, let me try to see if I can find somebody else. Sure enough, I couldn't find anybody else that can kind of give me the idea of how policies are written, the risk assessment of policies, just everything that an insurance guy does. So I went back to my demon at the time, okay, and I just told him, listen, what do you think? You think I could pay this guy? I could talk to him? I just got to pick his brain so I know what technology we're building before we unleash it on our Indian brothers to, we're doing programming. So I needed to know what's going on. We do not work with Africans. Anyway, I love you, Indian people. So they gave me his phone number. And when I spoke to him, he told me that he wouldn't come up to New York. And I was like, why not? Come over, stay at a hotel. He was like, this is where the devil lives at. He was deep Bible Belt type, whatever. So me, being the dumb Puerto Rican I said, whatever. I said, listen, I could be down in West Virginia in a little bit. How about we meet together? We spend some time. I pick your brain. I buy you lunch, buy you a steak or something. I pay you out and I come back and everything's fine. You don't got to come up here. Wasn't that a fucking mistake? I fucking go down to West Virginia. And he's out there he told me, he picked me up at the airport. He told me, listen, I'm busy today. I got to meet a couple of clients. I got some policies that have to be rewrote, and revisited and what kinds of. And I was like, this is fucking beautiful. I get to fucking see firsthand what's needed to put together a policy. It's exactly what I came here for. I'm gonna make a lot of money here. I'm gonna be out of this fucking place with fucking squirrels that are bigger than Toyotas. I'm fucking there. So we're driving around. All of a sudden, I was like, wait a minute, what happened to the airport? We're in fucking hills and there's mountains. And it's just like, what the fuck? People live out here? Mind you, this fucking guy found Jesus. And all of a sudden, I'm there with him. So, Team Jesus. All of a sudden, we're driving up to this fucking largest state. And he goes, oh, this is one of my best clients in the world. I've been trying to get him to rewrite some policy. So I'm like, yeah, let's go see this stuff. Whatever. And then we'll go to lunch. So all of a sudden, he tells me, you know something, I'm a little bit too early. I I hate coming too early because then we have to have a lot of unnecessary conversation. So I'm like, all right, no problem. He goes, we'll go to lunch. So as we're driving away from his next appointment, his client's house, we're coming down the road. Okay, we're coming down the road in his truck. And all of a sudden, the biggest fucking turkey you could ever imagine. Now, mind you, I'm Puerto Rican. I've never seen a turkey. Besides a butterball, and I don't even eat turkey. I see this fucking prehistoric giant turkey, and he stops the truck. And he goes, Lou, you see that? I'm like, yeah, it's a fucking turkey. It's fucking giant. All of a sudden, this motherfucker opens the door, takes a shotgun out of the fucking, under the fucking seat, takes it out of the fucking sleeve, and he fucking goes out there and he fucking boom, 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 he blows his fucking turkey up. And I'm looking at this guy, he's wearing a fucking suit. I'm in this fucking truck, and he just fucking went Rambo on this fucking turkey. And this fucking turkey's so fucking giant. And he's like, hey, Lou, could you help me out? Because he got the fucking shotgun in one hand and this prehistoric fucking ostrich on the side of the road. The fucking turkey was large. It was like that. It was striker pose. And I was like, what the fuck is... The fuck? I came down here to kill a fucking turkey? What? I've never done this shit in my life. He's telling me, oh, this is going to be good for dinner. You got to stay for dinner. I'm thinking to myself, you fucking wild hillbilly. I'm in the fucking plane as soon as I get that information. You and your fucking turkey. Anyway, I help him put the body in the trunk. That's all I can fucking tell you. The fucking thing is so big that the fucking, I don't even know what you call them. The fucking claws were sticking out of the fucking back. Almost the, that tailgate part. It was so fucking big. And he's telling me, put it down so it doesn't bleed in a certain. I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm wearing a fucking $2,000 suit and I'm fucking whacking. I'm fucking putting together. I thought I did a crime. I almost started to go, no. I fucking whacked the turkey. No big deal. We drive to some diner, wash up, have lunch. And he's telling me about, you got to take advantage. When God presents you with an opportunity like that, I'm like, God didn't put that fucking turkey to get slaughtered by you. There's fucking supermarkets. You could buy one. I'm thinking to myself, like, I don't remember this guy's profile. He made a lot of money when he was in the street. Anyway, I picked his head and stuff like that. So let me just go to this appointment with this guy. I got the idea. I just got to see it live. I got to see how the policy, so I can know the rules that are needed to be done, and then the rest I can do by phone. So we go back to this fucking guy's giant home. We walk in. Good morning, good afternoon. I didn't remember. It was like midday. It was right after lunch. Nice fucking fat guy, man. Come on in. My wife will make us fucking lemonade. I was like, Jesus, this is like fucking a television show here. This is fucking amazing. Even the dog looked like that from the Alpo commercial. Everything was perfect. Come on in. Let's sit down in the living room. Let's just discuss this. We're at this like dining area. We're at a table, and as my guy, okay, let me change his name for criminal reasons. Okay, I almost said his name. That's fucked up. Okay, so let's just move on. Let's just say his name was Sam. Okay, all of a sudden, as Sam is discussing some of the ideas he had for potential protection for some of his endeavors, and he has some stuff for the house, stuff for the business, and so on, some automotive stuff, whatever. I see that the client is not really there. He's just like looking out the window, just like. And at the end of the day, I was like, God, this guy's not gonna make a sale. This guy's not in it. And then Sam tells him, is everything okay? And he put their hand on him like a creepy priest. Is everything okay? And he says, Sam, I've been looking for him all day. I don't know. My wife let him out today, and he hasn't come back. So I'm thinking to myself, but the dog's right in front of the fucking house. I almost started going, fucking dog. I saw the fucking dog. What are you talking about? Let him out. And he's like, no, it's not the dog. It's Harry. So I'm thinking to myself, who the fuck is Harry? The cat? Fucking, where's the cat? What does the cat sound like? Whatever, throw a fucking ball or something. And Sam is like, what do you mean? Who's Harry? This is the part you guys gotta get ready. Don't drink no coffee. Don't be driving. Don't be holding children that you could automatically, like accidentally drop. Harry, he's my daughter's pet turkey. We let him out of the house this morning after we fed him breakfast. And he hasn't come back. He always comes back. And I'm there about to fucking bust at the seams because that fucking body is in the fucking trunk outside in the driveway right next to where his daughter's playing with her bicycle. But Sam tells him, oh my God, you lost your turkey. That's horrible. And I said to myself, Wall Street is still in this motherfucker. He just fucking Michael Myers this fucking turkey on the road leading to this fucking house. He smoked them, has them wrapped up in a tarp in the fucking trunk. And at the end of it, he's like, listen, this is why I came to you. You need to have protections because sometimes things happen. And I just stood there in awe. I'm like, you just killed this fucking pet child and you're selling him a policy. So we continue selling him the policy. He stopped looking out the window for Harry. I just couldn't. If you just touched me like that, I was going to start bursting into fucking laughter. When we finally made it out of that fucking house with the insurance policy, and I'm there with Sam, and I'm like, you know you killed this turkey. He says, I didn't kill his turkey. His turkey decided to be part of my family tonight. And that's when I knew I had to get the fuck out of West Virginia. Because this fucking guy was talking like they were going to lynch me for fucking dinner. So he's like, okay, let's just go to the home and we'll have dinner. And I'm like, fuck you, go to the airport. I'll fucking walk home. I'm not going to sit down with you motherfuckers. But before you say that I decided to be part of your fucking family, I'm not down with that. Anyway, that was the turkey story. They may say, Lou, where the fuck are you telling me about the turkey story? I'm telling you about the turkey story because hedgies are smart enough to understand, to get into a lot of different markets and business models because they put in the best people in tech and insurance and risk assessment and emerging markets and forexes, whatever, in crypto. So before we all hate him, we have to also admire him because he's a worthy adversary. He makes mistakes and we capitalized on it. But he's a worthy adversary. So don't let your fucking pet turkey fucking walk in the road in West Virginia because he got smoked and all of a sudden I'm there like that. Yeah, hold on, let me get this claw in the back. Oh my God, let me just stop that fucking. That was he was the coolest cat. Oh my God. So Harry didn't come back. Harry was talking to Jesus. Oh my God. I gotta stop. I gotta decide whether I'm gonna give you a Benito tonight or tomorrow after that one because I got tears in my eyes and I'm exhausted. Melania, I'm sorry. I didn't do anything to that fucking turkey. At the end, let me tell you something. By the way, when you go to lift one of those fucking things up, I try to lift it up like a half a fag. And all of a sudden it was like, what the fuck? This is one of these fucking moments. And I'm fucking dragging this fucking thing and the neck is all over like, oh my God. Fucking Harry. Anyway, good night, motherfuckers. Good night, you and Harry. Fucking all you fucking people. Melania, I can't even give you a kiss tonight.